What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back with Roll the Breakers Season 6 video, or should I say Nerdcane here. We're going to be doing a match analysis for this video. Essentially, this is a baby game where I take a fat L, but this time, self-admittedly, I would say it is definitely my fault I lost in this game. Like, I don't think it was RNG. I don't think it was anything of, like, anything external. It was me. It was me for sure. So I kind of just want to watch a game where I lost and kind of just review it, talk about some of the things I've learned while playing Baby, and some of the strategies that you guys can implement in your own matches. Not just as Baby, but as Raider in general. Alrighty, so this is a game I had with Baby on Waterfront Warzone here. I lowered the volume for myself in the gameplay, just so you guys can actually hear me do this kind of post analysis type of thing. So I would say Waterfront Warzone is probably one of the better maps for Baby, just because, well, it's a mixed bag, just because there's less hiding spots for survivors, but also Baby's a lot more noticeable out in the open. So it's kind of a mixed bag in that sense. Actually, give me 1 second. Is this lo-fi looping? It is. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so here I'm looking over at B, and I'm doing that just because that's typically where a lot of civs are, but since I kind of spawned near this area, there probably wasn't as many as I would have hoped. So at this point, I think I got, 2 civs. Somebody touched an effective civ, meaning I only need to get 4 civs this game. I don't have to get 5. So I know I did meme on people in the past saying, teleporting, blah, 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 blah. But teleporting does help, and it does help you get around. But my whole reasoning in that game specifically that I was playing was that I was looking for civs, so that's why I wasn't teleporting at that time. But you should try to teleport. It's just that, doesn't mean that you'll be guaranteed to find a survivor civilian. But if you're struggling, it can help. But again, level 1 Baby's got an RNG. I actually do have a good level 1 here. My level 1 is fairly fast. There's a minute and a half, which is actually typically what you want against good groups and pre-mades. Not entirely sure if this was a full stack group or a pre-made. I'm not 100% on that, but made pretty good progress here. I'm taking out Area A, just unfortunate that they actually did get the plane off before I could destroy it. I took out the area just because A is pretty notorious on this map as being a good looping spot for survivors, and it's just a really good hiding spot, so I just wanted to take that out. Sadly, they got the plane on it. So at this point, I'm just desperately trying to destroy a soda machine there and seeing if I can find any more civs, since I did get a fairly quick evolution here, and I wasn't too civ reliant. I mean, I didn't get any survivor downs, but I didn't get like 50 civs. Thankfully, some of the survivors got little awkward interaction there. Thankfully, the survivors saved some infective civs, which kind of allowed me to evolve. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, watching that back, I'm kicking myself. How did I not see that guy, bro? That's actually crazy. Sometimes I'll hear the lock-on while I'm playing, and I just won't know where it's actually from. But my Johns is what I'm actually streaming. Typically, I'm looking at the chat and stuff like that, where if I was playing offline, I'm just locked in. I'm relying on my eyes and ears to look and find for survivors, where my attention is kind of directed to many different things while I'm streaming. That's my Johns, but of course, there's other misplays here that I make that I can't really use that Johns there. So there, the survivor kind of got lucky. They were by a tunnel. There, I could have definitely have attempted to do a melee counter. There, I think I was trying, but maybe I spammed it too much. Grab this guy. I believe he instant rises, and Jocko. I actually don't know what the hell this guy did. Maybe he instant rised and bat, because I did not see that man afterwards. Snipe that guy. I figured I'd pop some changes. They got a very quick level 3. Hasn't even 5 minutes into the game. They already have a level 3. 20 people I pop. Trying to get away and dash to see somebody interact with one of my infective civs. So, in my opinion with Baby, I mean, unless you can get your level 3 very, very quickly and you're confident you can get your ape, I think level 2 is actually stronger than 3 because you have crowd control with Finish Buster, or the volley spam. You have a dash as well, and you have a snipe, where level 2 or level 3 Baby, all you have, or Super Baby 2 I meant to say, is you essentially have 2 snipes, but they do have fairly big AoEs. Like, Death Ball has a pretty big AoE. Yeah, I try to get that guy with a volley, I just completely missed. Just completely missed on that. So, this game is a game what I've kind of learned is the summon pedestal. And how to play that, and how you can play that with Baby. Here, I do a really, really bad job managing the summon pedestal, because they do get a summon off in a little bit here. Here, I'm just trying to look for survivors. So, I've been told in some of my matches, I'm curious what you guys think. When there's that last key remaining, do you think it's better to kind of just say, screw it, not defend that final area, and kind of just go in other areas to look for survivors? Or do you just stay and defend that area? So the reason why I stay and defend that area, because like, you know, the off chance they might not have time patroller's duty, if I defend that key and they rush and they fail to, that's kind of the win. But more times than not, people are running time patroller's duty. So maybe in like, you know, chances like this, or opportunities like this, maybe I should just leave the area and just try to find people that don't have their dragon changes up and their skills are down. That's what people suggest to me. I typically don't do that. I'm just curious like what your guys' thoughts are on that. I end up catching this guy, and I do go for the execution here, but I get interrupted. And I don't go for it again because another person transforms. Getting that execution there would have been good, because that person would have been stuck at top, meaning it would have been very difficult to get a res off. So I get that person, and I don't know if I get the enslave on him. Currently fighting this guy, we clash, which isn't great because that allows this guy to get in his own melee combo. Oof. Yeah, tough. I should have been focusing the guy transform, and they already rezzed that person that I got downed. This was a really bad summon on their part, but they have the whole team up. Decent snipe on me. I mean, it's not very difficult to like miss a snipe like that. So this is where things kind of start to fall apart. This is a really bad move on their part. Very, very bad move. I do not know why they summoned like pretty much directly in front of me. That was kind of BS. That was very lucky. Making sure to be on the pedestal here. Pop a volley, get interrupted. It gets stunned again. Luckily, my break strike is about back. I have my dash. Pop a mortal champion. I down that person. So, my mistake here is not going for executions. If I would have got the execution on that person, I would have had a servant. And the reason why that's so important is because I can't be at 2 places at once. I'm complaining about the key blast right now. So I have a couple people down. If I would have went for the enslavement there, I could have threw a servant at the pedestal and worked on the super time machine, forcing somebody to waste their dragon change to defend the pedestal. So by not going for that enslavement there, I think I really sold this game. Because now I'm trying to play 2 places at once, and it never works in breakers. They get the summon off. So now me directing my attention to the pedestal was a waste of time. I have to run my ass back to the STM where I haven't even got it to 25% yet. And the whole team is still up. Not a single player has been eliminated. They have 20%. It's past 75 at this point. It's probably around like 80. Just trying to get this to 25 as fast as I can. I don't even get that. This guy has after image. Tries to kick me there. I land this. That's not a true combo, but sometimes it works. I actually do a lot of damage to this guy. It's just unfortunate that the STM was cooking so much previously. Doing my best to defend right now. The team is scrambling, but at this point, it's just a matter of time before I lose. They have too many people up. I will not be able to defend this here. So, I'm going to go back and rewind this game, but I do lose this game. But I'll show you guys that combo really quick. So, this isn't a true combo by any means, but sometimes it works. So, the combo it was Break Strike. It was Break Strike into the dash. And then I go for the Key Blast Flurry. And then we deal some really good damage there. Not enough to kill, but, you know, really, really good damage. So let's go back to where I kind of misplayed pretty bad here. So, here, honestly, I think I was just focusing the wrong people at this time. I also should have started flying upwards. I should have just held the X button and fly up. Staying low to the ground may be easy to juggle. And unfortunately, I just dodged in the wrong direction there. I should have either dodged to the left or right to avoid that. But now let's talk about the summoning kind of cell here. So I get the snipe off, stop that, cancel that so I can get close, vanish kick him off. And at this point, I'm actually doing okay. I'm actually doing okay. That was a little BS. I don't even think that's my fault. But what this team is doing really well is that they have people working on the STM as I'm fighting for this. Having that volley interrupted was really bad. Maybe I shouldn't have popped it so early. Go for a dash. Try to get this person. I do get the counter off on them. Try the combo that. Maybe he has no combos, bro. So this was the misplay. If I would have got that person as a servant, now, I still very well could have lost. Someone could have transformed. They did have 1D change left. But that would have allowed me to have worked on the STM. And I could have just tossed the servant on the pedestal. And the servant would have done my dirty work for me. I don't know where the person that was transformed was at. But I think that was the biggest misplay of this game. But I did get a number of people down here. I got 3 people down. So a servant plus all of that would have been pretty damning for them. But overall, I think if you guys are in a situation similar to mine where you're getting people down, you have the opportunity to get a servant, I think you should be getting a servant. But also depending on the situation, sometimes you just got to give up the pedestal, man. It's just not worth it. Unless you're getting a lot of downs, it's just not worth it. Because if the team is smart, like this team was, they'll have players dedicated to working on the STM, and then they'll have players dedicated to defending the pedestal. If those two things are going on at once, the Raider is in an active losing situation. The longer you can keep them in that active losing situation, the higher your chances are in winning. Just because the STM is going to be actively starting up as I'm defending the pedestal. So this team played very, very well in the sense that they had people on the pedestal, and they had people working on the STM. So the STM was so far gone at this point, even if I interrupted this summon going off, they still very well could have won. They still very well could have won. So I think a part of this was me not committing to the pedestal and me not committing to the STM and me just not defending the pedestal very well. But if you guys have any tips or suggestions for me or other players, please leave them in the comments below. I just feel like this is a good kind of educational game where I just didn't play that hot. Generally, I feel like the fights that I had, I think I pretty much lost every single fight. I think this was probably the best exchange I had, but the STM was so far gone, it really didn't matter at this point. If it was at like half, that would have been a very different game. But again, kind of just wanted to show you guys a match here where I could have played better. Just to, you know, I want to show you guys games where I'm winning all the time. I don't want to show you guys games where I'm losing all the time either. But I kind of just want to show you guys the games that I'm having and just, you know, experiences and learning and education and stuff. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna wrap this one up. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and comment down below your thoughts. All right, the troll spin was crazy. That level 4 got dogged and he was the troll spinning. Come on now. But that's the video. Subscribe to our Ironcane channel for more videos like these, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Peace out, dude. Peace out, yo. This guy's butthurt as hell, bro. This guy's butthurt.